I hate to start this part of the show on such a down note, but it's a really hard time for some folks that we really care about. Here is John Kasich on with Joe Scarborough. And he just can't bring himself to keep his vows.
It's a tweet where Donald Trump retweets somebody that says, get on board with Donald Trump or leave the GOP. You made a pledge, stick to it. What do you think about that?
Well, in one of the
You made a
debates,
pledge.
I said it was...
You did make a pledge.
Yeah. You know, it's painful. It's painful. You know, people even get divorces. You know, I mean, sometimes things come about that, look, I'm sorry that this has happened. But, I mean, we'll see where it ends up. I'm not making any final decision yet, but at this point, I just can't do it.
You recommend to Paul Ryan and Mitch McConnell that they think long and hard?
No, I mean, first of all, they don't, Joe, you know politics, they don't care what I think.
No, that's not true.
No, I would
do.
say that I think Paul Ryan is definitely torn. I mean, he's also the leader of the House. There's this thing called Republican loyalty. I've been a Republican all my life. How do you think I feel about this?
Right.
I'm the Republican governor of Ohio. It's difficult. And that's why I'm not going to...
Should Paul Ryan, though, back off his support?
That's up to him. What I will tell you about me is...
If you were sitting there
But
as
I'm
Speaker
not.
of the
I'm
House,
governor of-
if you were, would you?
I don't know. But I know that as the governor of Ohio, with some people who pound on me, I said I'm not prepared to do it, and he's going to have to change.
John, I'm totally going to change. Psych. I think I'm going to say something, I don't know, maybe about the Guatemalans specifically, just for you.
So sad, though, isn't it, to see John Kasich torn up about this and just struggling. People get divorced, you know.
Speaking of which, that might not be a bad idea either. Get my wife on the phone. It's
Right.
one of my aides giving my goddamn mobile device.
What a profile in courage, isn't he, John Kasich? What a profile in courage. He is going out there and not sure if he's going to support Donald Trump. He still hasn't seen enough.
I did compare the guy to a Nazi, for God's sake.
Yeah. My super PAC put out ad after ad after ad saying this guy was literally like a Nazi. But I am so courageous. I'm going to say, I don't know. Maybe people get divorced. We'll see. I don't know. I need to see more time. You know what he needs to see? And I tweeted this, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago when someone asked me, like, when is it that the Republicans start to abandon him? And I will tell you, two elements. One, double-digit losing in the polls. Second element, October. And until then, they're all just going to be wiffle-waffling. And then they're going to take the last 3 weeks of the campaign to say, I have stood against this guy from the very beginning.
I'll tell you what, Sam. John Kasich only has a couple more weeks to come to Papa. You look up dictionary definition of cuck/math teacher/math tutor, you see John Kasich. He is an imploded man. If dad genes came to life, they would be John Kasich. He's a loser. He's low energy. Frankly, it's sad, but I also would say it's pathetic. And you know what else? I call it sad. I wrote it down.
There you go.
And if I could psychopathologize him for just a moment, he is projecting his own narcissistic rage, which has been activated due to his embarrassment as a result of his, well, I would say sad and pathetic campaign. So he is acting out by creating a narcissistic melodrama on television in an attempt to obfuscate his own professional, social, and physical failure.
That is incredibly sensitive of you. You're definitely picking up on what's going on with John Kasich. I got to hand it to you.
Reading the
Right-wing
subtleties.
Mendoza. Yeah.
Actually, it was sort of sad and pathetic at the same time. It was pathetic. But it was sad, too, to watch him.
Sad and pathetic. Hello, you. I'm Sam Seder. Looking for smart progressive talk that is occasionally amusing? Well, subscribe to our YouTube feed. Subscribe to our podcast. Like us on Facebook. And just generally enjoy us.